Hello everyone, welcome. I'm FlyLady Kat, and today we're going to talk about how to declutter without making a mess. A lot of you have that problem. You think, okay, it's time to work in my zone, and in the zone I declutter, and so I'm going to just tackle this room. And you're very broad on what you want to do. If you don't turn around and walk out of the room when you walk in from being overwhelmed, then you tend to take down too many things. Never ever take down more than you can put back in a 15-minute period. When you take it down and put it back, that should be 15 minutes, and going through it while you're putting it back. Okay? So if you're going to do a drawer, don't do the whole dresser, do a drawer. Pull the drawer out. You could take everything out of that drawer, put it on your bed or some other flat surface, and go through it, knowing that you're going to only keep certain things. Maybe you're going to take out the things that aren't the right season. Maybe you're going to take out the things, I hope you take out the things that are in bad repair or worn out, just thin and worn out. Take those things out. So you should have 3 containers that are labeled put away, throw away, give away. Because when you're in this drawer, it might not be your sock drawer, but you might discover socks that need to be put away, or something from your child's room that got put in your drawer. So when you do a particular decluttering area, never take out more than you can go through and put back in a 15-minute period. I had a client, and I talked about this the other day, I think, but I'm going to talk about it again because it is worthy of being talked about again. And she was disturbed with herself because she only got a portion of 3 shelves done in a 15-minute period. And when I broke it down for her, and her books had been there for a long time, there were books on the shelf and they were dusty. And you know how we have a book next to a bigger book and it'll leave dust, like a dusty mark on the part that was exposed? She was wiping them off also, which is fine. So she did that to the top of the 3, and then each of the 3 sets of shelves on the first 3 shelves. They were bigger than that. And I told her, then that is 3, 6, 9, 12. She had 12 little units that she worked on. So each unit, she had 1 minute and 1/15 of a minute for each unit. That's how long she had to work. And she had to really work fast to get that done. So no, she shouldn't be disturbed with herself at all. She should have been very pleased with herself because she went really fast. Don't overcommit. Don't over-assume. Don't be a pretend person who thinks you can go through this like Superwoman. It's physical and it's emotional, and it requires mental discipline besides the physical discipline of doing the work. So when you get ready to do your work, if you don't want to make a big mess, then really analyze what you're going to do and say, what's realistic in 15 minutes? If you underestimated, fine, go to the next one. When the bell rings, stop and put everything back that needs to be put back, and go put your throwaway in the trash, go put your giveaway in the trunk or the back of the car, and put away the things that didn't belong on that area or in that area. That's how you keep from making a mess. Here's what people do. Let me give you another example. They want to clean their closet. Oh yes, they do. And so they open the closet, no matter how big or small, and they take everything off the top shelf, and maybe there's another shelf, and then they take all his clothes out, and then they take all her clothes out, and then they take everything off the bottom, all the shoes, all the purses, all the belts, all the scarves, all the jewelry, and it's all in a giant mountain on the bed. And then they start to put things back. And 15 minutes is up by the time they've emptied the closet. But they say, you know what? I don't care what Kat says. I'm going to keep working because I can do this. I could probably get this done in an hour. And so an hour later, they're sitting in the middle of the bed sucking their thumb because it's overwhelming and it's still a mess. And they got very few things put back because it's a mess. And the dog now has walked through it, and the cat's jumped on it, and your baby has come with sticky hands and touched it, and you've had to leave to clean up a broken glass that somebody broke, etc., etc., etc. That's why I want you to just work in 15-minute increments. That's the way the FlyLady, the official FlyLady, Marla Silly, wrote this program. 15-minute segments. And if you go all the way back to the very beginning, which is how to do which is the Sidetracked Home Executives. That's a book that was written, I don't know, 1979. I got a copy in 1982. I'm not sure of the date when it was written, but it's old. And they talked about doing just little increments, little things. So I want you to rethink what you're doing if this keeps happening to you. Rethink it. Most of this program is just mental discipline. Mental discipline. I know you want to work for 1, 2, 3 hours. That's not the way to do this program. If that's the way you've done it before and it worked for you, then why are you here? It didn't work for you. This is what works. This is a lifestyle. This is a way to keep your home spring clean all year long. This is a streamlined home where you can find things and you can clean easily because there's no clutter, and you can be with your children and play with them and get yourself ready in the morning and be happy and content in your sweet little house. If you think you're going to have a Pinterest home and you think you're going to do something like Marie Kondo, the whole house, if you're a sidetracked person like me and a lot of you who follow me, then Marie Kondo is way overwhelming for you. I love Marie Kondo, don't get me wrong. And she is absolutely a precious person. She is also a born organized person. Any person who is organizing at 4 years old is a born organized person. We are the people who sling things and shove things and hide things in drawers and rooms. That's us. So we have to change what we're doing, and we have to use the tools that I'm providing you with. I'm telling you about a planner, a feather duster, 3 containers to put things in. If you've never watched it, please watch How to Do the FlyLady System for Newbies on this channel. It's like FlyLady 101, my version, and you'll understand what we're talking about. But when you get to the zone, which is 4 days a week if you're an at-home homemaker, which is on Saturdays for 1 hour in the morning if you're a payroll homemaker, you're going to work in 15-minute segments. So even if you're payroll and you're working on Saturday, it's 4 15-minute segments. That's what it is. Okay? So if you want to stop having a mess when you're decluttering, start doing the program the way it's written. That's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you go tackle something today in 15 minutes. You can do it. I believe in you. Have a wonderful day, and always remember that you are beautiful.